Scorpio, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the near future. Okay. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. I definitely see that someone is driving you nuts right now, but don't despair. I actually have good news for you and definitely a time of redemption here. So bear with me. The main energy for the reading is the King of Wands. And what I see right away for you now is that you're ready to take the lead on something. You are done just letting the currents and the events taking you places and shaping the environment around you. You're just thinking, you know what? Enough of that. I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to change things and make them how I expect them to be. We will see what this is about. Now, the reading starts with the Nine of Wands and the Lover. So I definitely see you working hard on something. This is something you might be doing now or something that you have already done in the past. But overall, this is you putting a lot of effort into it, focusing on it even when you feel exhausted, even when you reached your limit. I see an initial strong motivation, although at some point it just started to fade away. And with the Lovers right here, there might be an attempt to bring a connection to its full potential, wanting for this to fully manifest in the 3D world so that you can enjoy it without having to struggle for it. Maybe right here you felt as though this connection, this situation had a lot of potential, but you just needed to wait a little bit longer to work on certain things, and then eventually it would have been perfection. But I see that overall here you are fighting against a lot of obstacles and perhaps pain as well. It felt at times that you should have just saying goodbye to the situation and finally just walking away from it. But for some reason, you couldn't. It might have been one of those never-ending cycles that you try to detach from, but that always find a way to pull you back in, even after many, many years. Always ending up back together or energetically, still connecting in a way or another. And overall struggling to keep the emotions in check. And sometimes it's okay to want that type of passion and friction, at the beginning, perhaps when you're still getting to know each other. And I know that you like that. But although the fighting and making up afterwards could be something that you enjoy, something that you like, that it's not sustainable. And you don't want it to be the norm. It's fine at the beginning, but then it's too much to handle. And we see it right here. You definitely knew. You knew that the situation eventually would have had to move to the next step, Whereas this person instead feels as if they feed off that type of drama. They like it. And if there is no drama, there is no interest. But again, at some point, it just felt way too exhausted, and I just see that it was really taking a toll on you and left you wondering, how do you truly walk away from something that still burns so intensely inside of you? And this is where things get very interesting. I left you trying to find a way to work things out even when you knew that you should have just moved on and forget about them instead. And here, what I see is truly unexpected to me. This other person instead is deciding to walk away from this. All of a sudden, leaving you shocked, perhaps. This is someone who one day wakes up and sends a message out of the blue saying, you know what, I don't think this is going to work out, but maybe we can be friends. Other than being a move that it's completely out of context, it's also a lie and part of a bigger strategy. Obviously, right here, they're trying to anticipate a move that they think you are going to make. They might have taken you to the very maximum limit of it all. And then they say, all right, now that I see that you're really exhausted and ready to let go, I'm going to let go first. This might have manifested into your situation in different ways, but overall, this is the gist of it. Now, this might truly suck for you, but it's actually something that will help you turn things around in a very unforeseen way. It's easy to understand why this might have left you speechless, because instead you were going against all of your instincts, trying to make things work, trying to fix a lot of the things that they were breaking. And now this happens. This is going to make you realize that the more you try, the less they try. The more you try, the farther this person gets. This person might rely on the fact that they know that you are going to fight, that you're going to, regardless of what happens, you're going to be there for them. They know that you are just a good person, and Scorpios are great friends. They're there for the people that need them, even when you might hate the person, but you're still there because you might know that this person is truly troubled inside, and they take advantage of that. And right here I see with the magician that they trick themselves in thinking that they don't need you, whereas instead this person is absolutely crazy about you and incredibly dependent on you, on your love, for some reason on your opinion of them as well. Not sure why, but that's what I see here. But they think that they have just played the winning move, but they have another thing coming. They have a surprise coming, obviously. Here you are, Scorpio. Now I see you. Now I recognize you. Queen of Swords, Death. Here's my Scorpio. Now, do you want to know what happens when you completely give up on this person? It's right here, right behind these cards. Ten of Swords. They go crazy and they change their tone completely. Listen, this might take even a few days, months, even years, but trust me, this never-ending cycle eventually is going to show you this person coming in with a different tone, a different approach. I see you walking away from this with determination. And at the same time, you're letting them know about it. Saying, you know what, you don't want me? I don't want you either. I'm done with you. I'm fine. Bye. Have a good life. Blocking them. But blocking them not before sending that last message, where maybe you get something off your chest really quick, and then truly sticking with your decision though after that, 100%. It won't be long till this person is going to realize that this time they are not losing you, they already lost you. And we'll see what type of impact that awareness is going to have on the situation. But we immediately see, in fact, that with the Ten of Swords, they might feel completely lost. That certainty that they had about you always being in their life in one way or the other has gone. And it's leaving them without foundation, They don't have anything to rely on right now. Imagine a whole house, and this house has already been built, and now the foundation suddenly disappears. Everything comes crashing down, and that's perhaps what's happening here with them in their environment, within themselves as well. Now, With this Two of Cups here, I feel that after a long time, maybe some sort of communication is coming in. A conversation for some of you is also going to happen. And this is not just messages. This is an important face-to-face conversation coming up, started by the other person, not by you. Someone who is now taking the lead. Look at that. I was wrong about this. I mean, you are also taking the lead, obviously, here. What I didn't see at first is that this person is also going to take the lead in a future time. It could be in the near future or distant future. Right here, we see that you're thinking, this is really interesting. I remember, like it was a minute ago, you saying that you didn't care about this, that you had much better options. Then what are you doing now here? Obviously, their actions are speaking louder than their words, but you are done. I feel that you're done. This was overall such a turn off for you. You might have gone out of your way to make things work, but it's clear with Scorpios that once you're done, you're done. You're really done. And you might realize at times that, yes, you might still be holding on to certain feelings, to certain memories, but this time you are perhaps ignoring them. You are not letting your emotions dictating your actions any longer. And you just don't want to feel sad anymore. And yes, the fastest way to fix being sad would be to go back to this person, whether it's for one night or for a whole week, month. Short term works great, but long term doesn't work. And you know that. You know that you would regret it. But this person is not going to give up. You have much more coming from this person with this page right here. Overall, their energy, it's still something that you should be on a lookout for, because you know that in a way or another, they can impact you. And you want to be shielded. You want to make sure that you can handle it right. So let's see. I want to see what this Two of Cups is. I want to see what this conversation is going to be about, but especially, Scorpio, let's look into how your life is going to evolve now that you're not burdened down by this heavy connection that was just sucking the life out of you. This will free you up from something that was definitely slowing you down. Trust me, even if it happened years ago, I feel that that connection, that back and forth, it's going to end up when this conversation happens 100% right here. Therefore, what should you expect in terms of events and energies in your near future after you choose to let go? You know what? After you choose to be happy again. Let's look into it. If you want to continue with the messages, Scorpio, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, 30-minute live reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder, please, when I send the email. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Scorpio. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future events is the Two of Wands. What did I tell you? Someone is planning to take action. They're not yet, but they're definitely planning to do something unexpected, to get out of their comfort zone, perhaps to travel as well. As we see with the Two of Wands, there has been some sort of long distance, whether it was physical or emotional. Someone is about to try to bridge that gap. And also this card fell on the table, Five of Pentacles. They know what they've lost. And they know that another Scorpio like you, they're not going to find it anywhere. And so how do you handle a situation where you know that you've messed up so much, where you finally realize that you've had it all and now you have nothing left? So I want to see what this conversation is going to be about. I want to see how and why this conversation is going to be some sort of pivotal moment into your own personal journey, Scorpio, because I feel that either they're going to say something or you are going to say something out loud, and you're going to just validate it to yourself as well in the moment you say it. What comes next is going to be really beautiful because you're not burdened down by this anymore. I know that Scorpio people always are very strong and want to appear strong, but this lover's energy, it's something that when it goes south, it can actually make you very weak. I know that you do not want to appear weak, especially to this person, but it's just fair for you to acknowledge sometimes the pain that it's inside. Because if you don't acknowledge it, you know what happens? It grows, it becomes stronger, and then, it starts impacting your decision making, your environment, your life. And so let's dig deep down and let's see, first of all, what you should expect in the near future. Oh, all right. Wow. 10 of Swords right there. Once again, 6 of Swords. 9. Wow, you're not joking here, Scorpio. Okay. Wow. This is definitely heavy energy, but very important to you.